Hey everybody, how's it going? I hope you're having a lovely day. 2 weeks ago I went over the fact that Amazon accused a customer of racism because a delivery driver claimed that he heard something racist from a robotic doorbell that was saying, "Excuse me, how can I help you?" I saw all the proof of this and I knew that it was a real story. On this channel I often go over a concept called right to repair, where we talk about how many companies are making devices less fixable over time, requiring that you either buy new ones or rely on the manufacturer for service. And as time has gone on, this channel has evolved to discussing every single area of technology and society where you have less freedom and sovereignty as more companies ask you to put more control in their hands. So having a system in your house that can be turned off by Amazon if an employee of the company claims that your doorbell has said something racist to them is of interest to myself and my audience, who I tend to suggest do not install these types of restrictive products into their homes. Within days of doing this video, Amazon appeared on a major mainstream news outlet and said that this was a case and they are working with the customer. This is sadly a real story. And it's very interesting what I just got in my email inbox today, because after about 7.5 years or so in the Amazon affiliate program, I got an email canceling myself. Your application does not qualify for the Amazon Associates program. Hello, Ross whatever. We've finished reviewing your application to the Amazon Associates program. Unfortunately, your application did not meet our program requirements. As a result, we have rejected your temporarily approved account. Please note that if you've configured the store ID to run globally, we have closed your store ID in all those countries as well. Why? The violations include the following. While reviewing your account, we noticed traffic coming to Amazon from other sites or social media handles that are not currently included in your associate's account. But the one that I thought was more interesting was the second one. We have found that the purchases resulting from special links on your site are in violation of the operating agreement, as they have been for personal use or made by your friends, relatives, employees, contractors, or business relations. Please do refer to our operating agreement for more details. So the first thing to go over here is that I've had this account open since approximately 2016. The way this works is that if people click the links that are in my video descriptions and they actually buy something, I earn a kickback for it. So it used to be back in the day in 2014, I would nonstop get questions from people on the tools that I used. And since I would tell people what tools I used, it started to get kind of annoying that I was constantly replying to people that were asking the same question. In 2015, I did a 1-hour-long video saying the tools I use and why I bought them. So you knew exactly what jumper wire I used, exactly what multimeter, exactly what hot air station. And I still got inundated with questions. And I would respond and I go, I can't believe people are still asking the same question. I answered it 1,000,000 times. And my weekend receptionist at the store started laughing at me, and I asked why she was laughing. And she said, you realize instead of getting mad at your computer screen, you could create an affiliate account and link them to it, and every single time they buy something, you earn money. So instead of seeing it as an annoyance, you could actually earn money from this. And I'm like, you're right. I am a moron. And I registered an affiliate account with Amazon, and I filled up my video description links with my preferred soldering iron tips, microscopes, soldering supplies, and all the things that I use to do my repairs so that if people want to try and repeat my results, they know exactly what it is that I'm using. This account has been open since 2016. And from 2016, I have never heard a peep from Amazon about me doing anything improper. To be clear, the reason that I was using Amazon affiliate links instead of trying to sell these things myself is because I actually did try to have a supply business back in the day, and from 2010 to 2014, and that failed. I tried to compete with large sellers on eBay and Amazon on price. That completely and utterly crashed and burned. I learned my lesson. Don't try to compete with Amazon. When selling these things, they will literally destroy you. So I had Amazon affiliate links to many of these items. Now, I just find this really strange that I've had the same links in the same videos in the same manner for almost 7 years now, about 7 years, because I set that thing up in 2016. And a week after I do this video, they're telling me that I'm having my employees and my friends and my family members using my account against the terms of service. They have provided no evidence for these claims, and I wouldn't expect them to provide that evidence because I believe they have none, because I am using the same links on the same YouTube channel, on the same videos, for the same equipment, in the same format for 7 years. It's only now that they appear to have an issue with the manner within which I'm using their program. Imagine that. To be clear here, what they're accusing me of is me calling my dad and saying, "Hi Dad, I need you to buy a bunch of soldering equipment using this link so that I get a kickback from it." This account makes me a few $100s a month. Like, I pay more money than that for business class internet. I pay probably 4 times what I get in revenue from this Amazon affiliate account just on the electric bill at the store. Like, the amount of money that they are claiming that I am breaking the TOS by calling up all my friends to... The amount of money that they're claiming that I'm breaking the TOS and risking getting my account deleted to scam them out of is inconsequential at this point in time. And to be clear, I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying I have a YouTube channel with 1.8 million subscribers. I have a full-time job working for a billionaire. I have a MacBook repair company with 6 employees. Like, do you honestly, in your heart of hearts, and I know there are many people out there that hate me, that cannot stand me, that think I'm the biggest pile of garbage. I get that. Do you honestly believe that I'm going out of my way to ask a bunch of people to buy stuff so that I can get 2 to 4% commissions off of their purchases of soldering equipment that they don't actually need so that I can earn a few $100s in Amazon affiliate revenue? This is part of the problem that I'm talking about. You have a company that canceled the customer's account because a delivery person thought a doorbell said something racist. And then the person that points out that this happens 10 days after it happens, 7 days after it hits national news, has the account that they've had open for 7 years disabled for claims of abuse. I just want to be 100% clear. I do not believe that I have a right to having an affiliate account on Amazon. I am not entitled to having an affiliate account on Amazon. I have fired many of my own customers. And here is the way I think this should be done. Dear Louis Rossman, our affiliate program is designed to direct positive attention to Amazon. The way you have represented the company and your opinions on how we do business are antithetical to the way we believe we represent ourselves in the world. As a result of these disagreements, we are no longer going to have you as an affiliate. Signed, Amazon. See, this would at least be honest. But sending me an email 10 days after that video saying that I am having my friends, relatives, and employees misuse my affiliate program by asking them to buy things they don't need so I could earn 1 or 200. Like, what the? Like, do any of you believe that? Dare I say it, and I could be jumping to conclusions here, I don't even believe that the people watching this video that hate my guts believe this. Like, I don't understand the point here. Like, I'm sorry, I really don't get it. You canceled somebody's account for no good reason. You made the news for it, and your response to it is to cancel somebody else's account for no good reason. Again, like, to be clear, I like no love lost for the few $100s a month that I will lose from people clicking on those links and buying soldering spools or whatever that I will no longer make. Somewhere between my business, my YouTube channel, and my full-time job, I will find a way to scrape by without those few $100s that Amazon thinks I'm legitimately scamming people into caking by getting them to buy crap they don't need. But this demonstrates the problem that I was talking about in that video. You have companies that are becoming less and less accountable as they become more and more powerful. As they gobble up more market share, they start to treat you worse and worse and worse. And we're going to be going over this in a follow-up video because the FTC just made the news saying that they are suing Amazon for certain anti-consumer practices while simultaneously ignoring all the other anti-consumer stuff that they do that damages the marketplace. And I think it's really important that we start shedding a light on this before it is too late. I am 100% open to that. This was not something that was done out of malice, that it just so happened to be a coincidence that after a video of mine that made national news criticizing Amazon got almost 1 million views, that they decided to come up with some nonsensical BS TOS violation that is not based in fact or evidence, that they have not provided any to me. But here's what I'm going to suggest. I'm going to have a hot take here. Does that make it any better? The problem in that story was that there was not enough vetting done before removing somebody's account. What's happening here? I don't think somebody actually looked at this with some reasonable vetting before removing my account. Even if this was not done maliciously, which, by God, it's really hard to believe at this point, I'll be honest with you. Does that make it any better? That a company that's worth over $1 trillion, that is cornering a lot of the online marketplace, just makes these types of snap decisions like that. They locked that gentleman's account without even calling him. I mean, how many people here have Amazon subscription for everything, for their paper, their toilet paper, their food? It's kind of a scary thought when you see the ease with which they are trigger happy to just flick people away. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. That's it for today, and as always, I hope you learned something. I sure have.